She stood frozen, coffee in hand, as the cafe's screen lit up with her face. Founder, CEO, millionaire. Moments earlier, she was just the woman whose card got declined. Now, every judgmental stare turned to stunned silence. The man, who paid for her drink, thought he was doing a good deed. But what happened next shattered every assumption in that room and forced them all to confront something far deeper than money. This isn't just about coffee. It's about how we see each other. Welcome, story lovers. From where are you watching? Comment the name of your city. Asterisk, it was a crisp Monday morning in downtown Atlanta. Jasmine Reed, 34, stepped into her favorite cafe, the same one she visited every day before heading to her corporate headquarters. With tailored suits, soft curls, and a calm presence, she blended in like any other professional, just another face in a busy morning rush. But beneath her polished appearance was a powerhouse, a self-made tech CEO who built her company from scratch. Today was meant to be routine: grab coffee, prep for a board meeting, and crush another milestone. She tapped her phone to pay, declined, tried again. Same result. Whispers began. Eyes shifted. Someone snickered. In seconds, her identity was reduced to assumptions. She didn't flinch, but inside the sting was real. What no one knew, especially the man watching from across the room, was that this moment would reveal far more about them than a simple payment ever could. Asterisk. The cafe fell into an awkward hush. Jasmine could feel the heat of judgment crawling across her skin. A barista whispered to a coworker, and someone behind her let out a breathy, sarcastic laugh. To them, she wasn't a CEO anymore, just another black woman who couldn't pay for her coffee. The man behind her shifted uncomfortably, then stepped forward. "I got it," he said casually, placing a few bills on the counter. He wore a security uniform, tall and broad-shouldered. He didn't look at her, just nodded at the cashier and stepped away like he'd done his good deed for the day. Jasmine thanked him softly, but her heart thudded in her chest. She knew that look well-intentioned pity. He thought she was struggling, broke, embarrassed. He didn't ask. No one did. As she walked out, she caught sight of him again, standing by the window, watching her. Something about his gaze wasn't just about kindness. There was curiosity. Maybe confusion. But before she reached her car, her phone buzzed. A board member canceled the 10 a.m. meeting. Suddenly, she had time. Time to make a point. Jasmine turned around and headed back inside, her heels clicking with purpose. She wasn't angry, but something inside her refused to let this slide unnoticed. What happened next wasn't a confrontation. It wasn't loud, but it would challenge every assumption in that room and make the man who paid for her coffee question everything he thought he understood. Asterisk. Jasmine stepped to the front of the cafe, paused, then pulled her phone from her purse. With a calm smile, she tapped the screen, and suddenly, the cafe's digital ad display lit up. Her face appeared beside the words, Founder and CEO, Jasmine Reed Technologies. Gasps. A barista dropped a spoon. The security guard froze mid-step. Every whisper turned into stunned silence. No one had asked her name. No one had cared. They had seen her skin, her decline card, and decided who she was. She didn't say a word, just smiled, nodded, and walked out, leaving judgment behind. Like old coffee grounds, thought the man who'd paid for her. He didn't move. He just stared, face flushed, jaw tight. Because in one silent act, she'd flipped the script. Dear audience, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to give it a like. It really helps. Asterisk. Jasmine didn't return to that cafe again. Not out of bitterness, but because she had nothing left to prove. That moment wasn't about revenge. It was a reminder. People will judge you based on what they think they see, not who you truly are. But every time they do, there's a chance to shift the narrative. For the man who paid for her coffee, it was a lesson in humility, a wake-up call about how deeply bias runs, even when wrapped in good intentions. This wasn't just about coffee. It was about identity, dignity, and the silent battles so many fight every day. How many assumptions go unchallenged? How many brilliant stories are dismissed at a glance? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos.